into, let's fix that a little bit. All right, yeah. So we're going to be doing some sealed deck building right now and just play against the AI. There's a couple of cards that have been released this week, so those will be added into these packs. Again, you get to see how Forcetable works and just seeing the pack style, seeing the type of cards that can come out, and seeing how well we can build stuff out of this limited card pool. So we're going to have 6 packs to go through, and we're going to be building a 30-card minimum deck. We'll kind of be going a little bit fast to just jump into the gameplay here. I'll be talking about a few cards, but let's just go ahead and take a brief overview of some of the cards we're going to be looking at. All right, let's go ahead and open our first pack and see what we get here. Pack 1. Awesome, some fun stuff here. We get Chewbacca as a leader. We get a blue source as a location, just a vanilla here. I love Forcetable because they've now started doing foils. So here we can see 7th Fleet Defender as a foil, which is really cool. This card was released this week. It's a 3-cost yellow-black unit that comes into play. So it's villainy and cunning. And it's a 3/2 that immediately comes into play with a shield token on it. I like this one a lot. It's immediately a threat to deal with. 3 is a great cost for this type of card. And hopefully we get a couple other cards to play around with this. We get an Obi-Wan, a Distant Patroller here. So some good blue stuff to work with. Let's move on to the next pack. Pack 2, Harrison Dula, a command and heroism card. 6 cost for 6 leader. Really excited for this one. On attack, you can give an experience token to another unique unit. This is really great if you're able to build a lot of unique rebels or Spectre units and just giving them +1/+1 on their unit cards. Oh, look, we get the new ISB agent, 1 cost, yellow and black. It is a 1/3 Imperial unit, and when you play it, you may reveal an event from your hand, and if you do, deal 1 damage to a unit. I like this a lot. You are giving some card knowledge to your opponent, but it's super fun. It's not unique, so you can lay a couple of these down in 1 turn and usually kill a unit. Oh, and this is also great for removing shield tokens. And what's really fun is we get the foil version of the card. So again, thank you Forcetable for staying up to date with a lot of these spoilers coming out and giving us a chance to just kind of mess around with them. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next pack. I saw we had Han Solo that one. That's really good. Really pumped about that one. Okay, so we get a Rector Krennic here, a blue-black creature, or unit, sorry, with Restore 2. Whenever he attacks, he heals 2 damage from your base, and each friendly damage unit you get gets +1 to +0. This is really good, a solid choice when you're running a lot of Death Troopers who are going to damage other units on the field or themselves. So I like seeing it. It gives us a couple of options here. I also see we have a Yoda. In an earlier pack, we had an Obi-Wan. So that's, there's a chance we may be playing some blue here, some Vigilance, and we'll see what other colors we can get to complement that. Another new card we get to see this week is the Mining Guild TIE Fighter. 1 cost, 1/2. This is different from a traditional TIE Fighter, which is 1 cost and 2/1. On attack, you may pay 2 resources, and if you do, you draw a card. Great little card there. I love the story element we're putting in here of saying, it's a Mining Guild TIE Fighter. It's over there to protect its resources. So if you're willing to pay 2 resources, you're going to draw a card, giving you more card advantage. Great. Love that. We're seeing a good mix of some cards in this pack. I see a couple of events like maximum firepower for 4, where a friendly Imperial unit deals damage equal to its power to another one, and then you can repeat, which I really like. You're seeing a nice large vehicle unit. These are really cool. This is 8 costs, is the Blizzard Assault AT-AT here. Not just an Assault AT-AT, but the Blizzard class. So glad we're seeing that definition there. One of my favorite things in the Star Wars CCG from the late 90s was when they finally got the Hoth expansion, we got to see Blizzard 1, Blizzard 2, and I think we all went all the way up to like Blizzard 9. So you could have your AT-ATs on the field, on your locations, but it was really cool if you were able to play the Blizzard unit AT-ATs. They usually had a little bit more toughness to them, and they worked really well when you were playing characters like General Veers. So glad to see some of the distinctions here, and even seeing stuff like the Snow Troopers. First Legion Snow Trooper letting me know that there are going to be multiple of these types. Really just kind of makes the card game feel more nostalgic. I think a lot of new players may say that seems, repetitive or, maybe even lazy, but it may be, but it really gives you a chance to play into different type of groups that Stormtroopers and Snowtroopers were, and allow you to just kind of like dive in more into Star Wars. So excited to see it. Smuggling Compartment is an upgrade. Attach it to a vehicle unit like Blizzard or or some others, an ATST we've seen, a snow speeder, sorry. And you can attach this to a unit and it gains on attack ready resource and +1/+1. So this isn't bad. Actually, I don't even know why I said that. It's good. It's just good. 1 for a +1/+1 with a ability to ready a resource can really set you up. You can play this on that Mining Guild TIE Fighter turn 1, and you're always going to be untapping a resource. And if you can also be tapping it, untapping a resource and tapping resources to draw cards. So I like the flavor here. Next pack, please. Ooh, IG-88, red and black. Love it. Each other friendly unit gains raid, which means they get +1/+0 while attacking. So whether they're attacking a base or another unit, once IG-8 hits the field, it's a really nice ability there that can just kind of end the game or really swing the games into your direction. To pair it off, they gave us a red location, just 30 blank here, with Jeddah. Asteroid Sanctuary is great. Just a good card to deal with characters that are on the field, but as well as shielding your unit. What I really like about that is it kind of gives you 2 for the price of 1. You're really going to buy yourself 1 or 2 turns by playing this type of card in response to anything your opponent puts on the field, right? They put out a strong character that you can't deal with. Just exhaust it and shield your blocker that you have out there, right? You just bought yourself 2 turns if it's a Sentinel blocker. I think it's really great here. We just saw Kanan Jarrus, which I think is really neat here. So he's a 4/5 Spectre unit. This may work with our Hera later. But we have a lot of blue. So we have Yoda, we have Obi-Wan, we have Kanan, we have Chewbacca. There's a chance we're going to play into blue here. I wouldn't mind trying some Spectre stuff, but we'll see what else we get in the pool. I'm also glad we get another ISB agent. This is, I think, our third one. In a limited card pool, we can just play as many of these cards as we get. So that could be really cool, just to kind of hit people with small points of damage here and just kind of paper cut your opponent's units down. So, really excited. Spectre Rebellion. Spark Rebellion. Fun title from the Rebel series here. A 2-cost event, and it is a Spectre type event. So yeah, we're seeing events that actually have certain types of affiliations to them, and this is just looking at an opponent's hand and discard a card from it. So that's pretty cool. Pack 5. Another IG-88, a green location. Another mining guild here, Consortium Star Viper, love that. While you have the initiative, this unit gains Restore 2, so every time you swing with it, heals your base for 2. It's a 3/3 for 3. Great little unit here for the command side. Academy Defense Walker here, a 6-cost walker. I'm really surprised that the Academy Walker is 6, when we already have ATSTs at 6 as well. This is blue-black, so it's actually Command and Villainy, which is a little bit more than the traditional ATST. It has Sentinel, because it's a defense walker, so characters have to deal with it. And when you play, to give an experienced unit to token to each friendly damage unit. So this could pair well in a Krennic build. 6 still feels weird. I would have been happy as far as the size of it, if maybe it was like a 5 or a 4 and a little bit weaker, but I just feel like if you're going to go the vehicle route, you need some way of getting these vehicles out cheaper, and maybe we'll see that later. Traditionally, you would imagine Veers to do something like that, but we already have a Veers that gives all units +1/+1 that are Imperial. So I think maybe we'll see maybe a manufacturing location, or I don't know, maybe some type of oversight character that was in charge of production. So we could see a character similar to Commander Price from the Rebel series, who oversaw the Lothal buildings, or maybe some of the other characters that are familiar there. Speaking of the ATST, we actually have one to look at. It's a 6/7, 6-cost, and here it's foil. So 6/7 with Overwhelm, meaning when it swings on a unit, it's going to deal any remaining damage that goes past the unit's defense to the base itself. So obviously the Defense Walker is probably the better choice, because immediately you get to give experience tokens and you get Sentinel. So when it comes into play tapped, your opponents have to deal with it. Mission Briefing, fun little card. Pay 3, draw 2. That's pretty fun if you're playing a card like this after you have an ISB agent, or revealing this card after you have an ISB agent, because you're going to be pinging and drawing some cards soon. And Open Fire, one of my favorite cards, 3 costs to deal 4 damage to the unit. Alright, final pack, and then we're just going to quickly throw some decks together here. Han Solo, Ambitious Smuggler. 4/6 for 6 on attack. Put the top card of your deck into play as a resource and ready it. At the start of the next action phase, defeat a resource you control. Okay, yeah. It's good. He's good. I don't know if we're going to have enough to kind of build around Han, but there's definitely been a lot of yellow here, so we'll see what we can do. We also got Greedo, another spoiler this week. What is this, the second full week of November here? So Greedo's a 1-cost unit, traditional Greedo. He's a 3/1 Underworld Bounty Hunter. When defeated, you may discard a card from your deck. If it's not a unit, deal 2 damage to a ground unit. So, okay, interesting. You're right, you're losing a card from your deck to 2 damage to a ground unit. and it's only when Greedo dies. This isn't the first time we've seen something like this for Greedo. In Star Wars Destiny, we saw some of those same abilities where Greedo would leave the field and there would be a benefit in some way. So it's really playing the movies here where Greedo doesn't have much to offer, but there's some fun in the character that he needs to die to be beneficial. So I also love that he's slow on the draw. So traditional Star Wars here, they really don't pay attention to the special edition rulings. We just go with the fact that Han Solo always shoots first, and it's great. And our foil is No Good to Me Dead, which we also got in regular art. Yeah, we'll go with that. So pay 2 and exhaust unit. The unit can't ready this round. I like it. I like it. Okay, well, let's go ahead and build something fun, right? So let's view the sealed pool here. So we got some good stuff. We got 2 Blue units. We have a double IG-88, Era, and Han. So we have white and green, white and blue, blue and black, white and yellow, and red and black. Some of our pairing locations are just yellow, red, green, and blue. They're not going to do anything fancy. These are vanilla locations here. And let's take a look. Okay, a couple of cell block cards there in black for Sentinel. I like that. 2 Ezra Bridgers, which is fun for the Spectre abilities. 3 ISB agents. A Kanan for Spectre. A traditional or regular Han Solo, which is really good. Great late game play there. 2 Bright Hopes. Wow. Wow, I really think we can go 1 or 2 options here. We could probably play the Spectre ability and lean into that green, yellow, maybe blue a little bit. Yeah, we could do that. Or we could just go yellow, blue, black. There's some good stuff here. I really like these mining guild fighters and these ISB agents. My fear is we just don't have enough non-space stuff to make this work. It's a little bit on the control side of everything. Oh man, you know what? I don't know. These cards just came out, so why not just try it? I don't know if we're going to play that Greedo. I don't know if we have, if that's really worth our time. So we can go Krennic for the blue, the black, and play the location here for yellow. That'll give us, let's see, this 1 Death Trooper, 1 Defense Walker. We get Greedo. The ISB agents would not be a penalty to play for us. Wow, not a lot of units, honestly. If we go that direction, it's really going to be able to play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 units and a 30 card deck. I guess so. Okay, let's just go for it. Let's just have some fun. Let's play some villainy style cards. We're going to go ahead and choose Director Krennic here. It's suggesting we use Dagobah Swamp. I'm sorry, it is not that one. We're going to go with Administrator's Tower. All right, ground units here. We're going to take the 2 cell block guards here for Sentinel. It's going to buy us a little bit of time. We're going to play the Cloud City Wing Guard for the same reason. Death Trooper for fun. All 3 ISB agents. Let's go for the Defense Walker, the Surgical Droid for healing, the ATST. Greedo's a maybe, but you know what? We need the units. We're not running many Imperials, so this Snowtrooper's not really going to get us there. And Rugged Survivors, we want to see that damage on them, especially with someone like Krennic. Okay, we got 13 cards so far. Let's move on. Mining Guild Fighters are going to help us draw. 7th Fleet Defenders are going to be a pain to deal with. Let's add them because they are new and we want to have some fun here. Let's just go to events. Asteroid Sanctuary is a given. 2 cost. Again, it's going to exhaust an enemy unit, and we're going to give a shield token to a friendly unit that costs 3 or less. I think we're going to have a few 3 or less characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Alright. So, Asteroid Sanctuary it is. We're not really playing any characters with Force, so Finds All Things is out. We'll have a few Imperial units, but it's maybe. Yes, I'm no good to be dead. Yes, I'll shoot first. This is putting us at a total of 23 cards. We need around 7 more. I'm also going to switch that up a little bit. I love that this is called Search Your Feelings as a search card, right? Like, it just immediately is this, yeah, that's what it should do. You're going to search your feelings. You're going to be searching for anger? That's what I'm searching for. Alright, we're running some vehicles, so let's play Smuggling's Compartment. Let's play Resilience and keep some of our characters on the field. Let's put the search card in here. I think we're going to be able to fetch our bombs a little bit easier. Now I'm kind of wishing I was playing that Han Solo. And I could, but it is going to cost me 2 more to play it because I only have 1 of the aspects here. The second aspect Han Solo runs besides the yellow cunning is white heroism, which means he's going to cost 9 to play, so I'm never really going to get to him. We'll play the Snow Trooper here. We're going to add in the TIE Advanced and the TIE Fighter. And let's add maximum firepower. Okay. We're avoiding repair. We have a lot of heal already on the field. Let's just go with this. Okay. Let's see what we can do. So, first match here. Oh, looks like they're also playing Krennic. So just so you know, Krennic's ability when he is not a unit on the field is each friendly damage unit gets +1/+0, and that is it. There's no other actions that Krennic can do, unlike other characters. They went with the vanilla red here. So they're going blue, black, red. We're probably going to be seeing some similar cards here. All right. So the cards I have to play, I like all these. This is kind of a tough one. So I'm going to have to choose 2 cards out of my hand to put down as a resource. This turn I can play Resilient and play the Mining Gold Fighter, making it a 1/5. I like that. That's cool. It's going to sit and play a bit. But I'd have to get rid of a other Fleet Defender, and I'd have to get rid of maximum firepower. These are both cards I would love to see and actually play. No Good to Me Dead is an option, but I'd rather keep that in my hand. I think we're going to mulligan. I'd rather see some worse cards. It's probably a bad move, but hey, we're just playing against an AI opponent. This is all for fun. Let's have some fun. Okay, search your feelings. You know it to be true. You know what? My feelings are telling me to get rid of this defense walker. So I'm going to get rid of him. And I only have 1 Death Trooper in this game. And Surgical Droid is going to do some work, but so yeah, let's go. We'll pay 2 cards. AI drops a TIE LN Fighter, 2/1 for 1. I like it. We're going to have to play my ISB agent, because guess what? We have an event in our hands. Reveal it? Oh, sure. Which event to reveal? Well, search your feelings. You're about to die. Boom. All right. So last turn, the AI went ahead and took the initiative there, so they have the first player token. I'll just go ahead and pass. Draw 2 cards, untap our resources, and we're going to have to pick another card to put in there. Let's go with the TIE Fighter. ISB Agent being an Imperial unit means I can play the Snow Trooper and immediately swing for 3 with it. I think that's the move. Play a card, please. Attack with a unit? Yes, I would like that. Go ahead and swing here. We're going to deal 1 plus 2, so 3 total damage, dropping their health down to 27. Okay. The player 2 had nothing to do and just took the initiative. Okay, they must have a really bad hand. I've never really seen the AI pass that early. I'm assuming they just didn't have a card to play. Resilient is fun. They haven't played a unit yet, but I don't really want to give up this Sentinel. The ISB Agent guarantees I'm going to be able to do 1 point of damage. And this search card could still come in handy now that we're hitting turn 4. So, Resilient? Let's go Resilient. Let's play for the turn. Alright, the AI plays the Ardent Sympathizer. 3 costs, 3/3 Trooper. While you have the initiative, this unit gets +2/+0. Gross. So it's a 5/3. I'm not swinging into that. Let's... 4, huh? Let's play the Agent. Deal 1 damage, yes. Reveal. Search your feelings, Ardent Sympathizer. Boom. Okay, and now we get this new upgrade. 1 cost, red, Infiltrator skill. Attach unit gains Saboteur and +1/+1. This is dumb. So Saboteur means when this unit attacks, you can ignore Sentinel and defeat the defender's shields. I'm not excited about this. And now it has 1 additional health. We gotta figure this out. So traditionally I'd play Cell Block Guard here, but Ardent Sympathizer does not care about that. So Death Trooper it is. We're gonna deal 2 damage to the Death Trooper. 2 damage to the Death Trooper itself, to deal 2 damage to another unit, choosing the Sympathizer, and then we're going to go ahead and swing on the base. I don't really care what the Sympathizer decides to swing on me with. Everything has a low amount of health or a low amount of damage. So if he swings on the Death Trooper, it's going to die. Let's just put a little bit more pressure on their base here. I'm going to pass the turn, draw 2 cards, and see what the right play here is. Oh, Greedo. That's the right play. Later, Greedo. Oh my gosh, another Infiltrator skill? This thing is getting ridiculous. I guess let's just finish it off. Swing with the Death Trooper into the Sympathizer, dealing 4 damage, removing both of them, and 8? Oh my gosh, I did not do the math there, but 8 is ridiculous. And now they have enough to play Director Krennic. When he attacks, he'll heal 2 from his base. Okay. Well, guess what, Director? You gotta deal with, a Cell Block Guard. Every Director's weakness. Low man security. And a Wampa. That's good. Wampas with Krennic is pretty good. If you have enough of these Death Troopers, you'll just damage the Wampas. They'll probably sit at 3 damage, and you'll now hit them for 5 with Overwhelm. That's pretty good. Okay, let's go ahead and swing here. I'm not worried about Krennic. I'm not worried about the Wampa. They have to deal with me. I don't need to deal with them. Swing again. The opponent's already taken the initiative, so there's nothing else here I need to do. Swinging for 2, dropping them down to 22. I love it. Let's go ahead and use an action ability to put Krennic on the field now that we have 5 resources. Krennic comes in just as a 2/7. The Wampa is going to have to deal with the cell block guard first before they can hit Krennic, which I'm sure is what the AI opponent would like to do, not knowing that I have another cell block guard in hand to drop on my turn. We're going to go ahead and pass, draw 2 cards, and wow, we don't have a vehicle, so we're just going to drop the smuggling department. Really wanted to see that this game, but we really are playing more of a ground battle. Wampa swings, killing the cell block guard. Oh, who knew? Who knew? Let's go ahead and play our cell block guard again. Oh, wow. Lame. Alright, that walker just came into play for 6 and just changed the game for me. So Sentinel, I have to deal with the walker first, and when you play, give an experience token to each friendly damage unit. Krennic is damaged, the Wampa just hurt himself. Okay, now they just got +1/+1 on top of the +1/+1 that Krennic already has. So, we're going to see what we can do here. Luckily, we're sitting with a no good to me dead. Exhaust a unit, that unit can't ready this round. Okay, so I can exhaust Krennic, but what's the point? What is the point? If I exhaust Krennic, nothing's going to happen. I'm forced to swing into this defense walker. I'd rather have an option. I think let's take initiative. I want to go first. Krennic swings into my sub block guard, finishing it off. Krennic has 2 damage remaining. 2 health remaining, sorry. Alright, we have 6. I'm going to go ahead and drop the Rugged Survivors. Pulling us to 7 resources. I get to go first. First thing I got to deal with, I'm going to deal with the Wampa, because it has Overwhelm, and tap it down. They're going to play Cloud City Guard. I'm going to play a Cloud City Wing Guard. And they're going to play a Cantina Braggart. I'm not going to play a Cantina Braggart. Has Raid 2. So 0-3, Raid 2. It's just asking to be heard. No good, no good. I really don't want to swing in the Sentinel unit. No, it's going to just wipe my board. We need an answer. Let's take the initiative for now. Alright, their board is getting big. Filling up that box. Mine's getting smaller. Krennic swings after the Academy. AT-AT. Bringing me to 23. This is still a close game. So we're not dropping any of these. We want the ball. Okay, we gotta have something here. Let's search. Alright, so we can search for any card left in our deck. Maximum Firepower is probably the right one. Shoot First is okay, but really not going to do what we need. I only have 3 resources this turn, so I'd rather play something I can use right now. Now I feel like I should have dropped one of those units, huh? Yeah. We're not going to get there. We're going to have to maybe try a Shoot First scenario. We can also... We could do this and go a shield. Let's try this. Krennic swings on my base for 4 damage, bringing me down to 19, healing itself by 2. Not digging it. Not digging it. Asteroid Sanctuary, let's go ahead and choose a unit to exhaust. Oh, is it the Defense Walker? We guessed. And let's give someone a shield. We're going to go ahead and give the Snow Trooper. Alright, they apparently played another First Legion Stormtrooper, expanding their board. I gotta try to take care of this here. Let's do 2. We're gonna go for this Defense Walker, right? We can't leave this thing out there much longer. Okay, I think that Wing Guard gave me the damage I need. We're going to go ahead and swing with this damaged ISP agent. Remember, because Krennic's in the field, all damage units get +1/+1. So we're swinging for 2 here. Should drop it. Perfect. They swing their Snow Trooper at my ISP agent. What are they doing? Wow, the AI just really loves hitting my units and giving me a little bit more power. They must have heard that I need to clear this board. So now my ISP agent swings for 2. I'm not going to be able to finish off this Wing Guard, but we got to start making a dent. The big thing is gone. The Wampa is going to be a problem. They are clearing my board. Looks like we're on the same path here. They still have 6 resources. They have no cards left to play. I have a Krennic. I could swing, kill something, but I really would rather have the initiative. So let's take it. Let's draw 2 cards. Great. Shoot first. I love to see it. Tie advance. Okay. This is good. This is all good. We're going to keep. 7 is good. 7 is a good play. I like having options here. Of course, last turn I would love to have played more cards. May have changed the game a little bit. But it's 19 to 26. This is still a safe bet. So Krennic can shoot first with 3 damage here. We're going to get +1/+0, and we're going to finish something off. The problem is that Wing Guard is not really a big deal. But we got to do it. So let's play shoot first. Attack with which unit? Director Krennic. Can only attack the Wing Guard this turn. Go ahead and finish them off. At least we're going to heal our base for 2 with Krennic's ability. They're going to swing for 3 on the base with their Cantina Braggart. And let's go ahead and play the Tie Advanced. Giving 2 experience tokens to an Imperial unit. We're going to choose Krennic, making Krennic a little bit stronger. Taking 4 damage to our base. Play another card, the Mining Wingfield. TIE Fighter. So 3 plus another 5. Good. So 5, 6 damage. Ooh, 6 plus 2. So 8 total is going to come this turn. Oh, let's just drop Lieutenant Childson here. Childson? Pretty sure. Oh, yeah, this is from the episode 4. See, Sentinel, when played, reveal up to 4 command cards from your hand. For each card revealed this way, give an experience token to each unit. Lame. Luckily, I know they didn't have any. So, they just play a Star Wing Scout. I almost said Star Wars Scout. Okay. I think we're just a little too late for the game on this one. We can drop both of these, or we can drop the ATST. There's really no reason to play resource. We're going to have to swing, and we need to heal our base. So, problem is they have Sentinel, so the game pretty much is over. Swinging with Krennic, have to swing on the Sentinel unit, heal our base for 2, takes out the Lieutenant Childson there, and puts us at 4, but that Wampa hits for 6. Great job, AI. You did it. You defeated me. Take your victory lap with your 0s and 1s. But this is great. This is a great example of how the sealed aspect in Forcetable works. In order to really take advantage of it, you're going to want to become a Patreon member for the Felt Table website. It's really fun, though. You get to play a lot of cards. You can see that they update this as, cards get spoiled, which I think is great. You get to see the foiling process on some of the cards, just to see a little shine. Yeah, it just really kind of sets the mood of what the limited play is and gives you a lot more options that you may not have thought about. If you're like me, you don't really like mixing a lot of cards together. That may be, who wants to run Leia Organos with their Boba Fetts. I mean, it sounds cool, but in a constructed event, I'd rather try to stick with some other options, like stick with the theme. So, a lot of fun with this, a lot of things we can do here. We're checking out later on, so appreciate everyone watching, and soon we'll have a streaming schedule to go off of.